Hello, sweet souls. Welcome to Guy Fairy Tarot. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This message is going to be general and collective, so please only take what resonates. Okay, so there's someone that is tapped into your energy that wishes you would go back to sleep because some sort of wisdom that you have spoken to this person or these people, this group of parasites that are obsessed with watching you. They're just obsessed with watching you, and they're envious. They're very jealous for what you have going on. But God is saying, don't feel bad, persevere, okay? They're suffering from some serious obsession because they don't recognize you. You were a warrior woman the entire time, and now you've been uncloaked, okay? You've taken the cloak off, and they didn't realize you were this BA underneath whatever costume that you had been wearing. Right? Their mask is being ripped off, and they wish that they could put you back to sleep. You're alone in the world. You're happy. You're peaceful. Okay? Even though you know that people are watching you and being obsessed with watching you. It's like, what you speak is truth. What you speak is fair. Okay? Overall energy, please. Complete in reverse. They feel incomplete. Maybe they're trying to make you feel incomplete. You're by yourself and you're totally fine. You're the queen of your own world. Maybe this is a huge transformation for you. One more, please. Thank you. Healing in reverse. They don't feel complete in themselves because they refuse to do the healing work that's necessary for them to be happy in their own skin. It's because their soul is so fragmented by all the garbage that's coming to light here, right? Like, you've got the biggest Akashic records here, and you're exposing everything that has been going on. Union and power, becoming one within yourself, gives you power, right? Like recalling all of those soul fragments, finding stability and equilibrium alone is the way to real power without having to rely on other people. And they don't feel complete within themselves because they don't want to do the healing work by themselves alone in the dark night of the soul that you have to do alone. Nobody else can hold your hand while you do that, right? Okay, so what do we have here? Can we clarify this complete and healing in reverse? In order to cross the threshold towards ascendancy, you have to go within. You have to end things from the past that no longer resonate with the higher version of yourself that you wish to be, right? So if you have people, places, or things that you want to leave behind, then you need to do it. Serve the consequences for something, okay? And then you'll be rewarded. You just have to surrender, okay? Surrender. In order to cross the threshold and become a better person, or the person that you were intended to be on this planet, you have to surrender. Suffer the consequences for whatever South Node activities you had been doing, and then you get to start all over. Okay? The return and the aftermath. All right? And then that's what you get to do after you surrender and do the consequences. Then you learn the lessons. You get to return back to the better version of yourself, but you learn the lesson of doing something that is something that you have to do. In order to leave behind an activity, you have to do the consequences, okay? And then think about what you've done. I don't know why this is coming through. All right, let's see. Clarify healing and completeness. So, but that's how you grow from challenges. Like, even if you do fall into darkness during a time of challenge, you can always come back from it, but those are the steps. Everybody gets swayed by demons sometimes, right? Somebody feels unprotected, or the guardian in reverse, letting go of a handler. Someone feels unprotected. Because you ascended, and now they want forgiveness. Because they can't latch on to you anymore, and they're being forced into a dark night of the soul. They're scared of the consequences. Just take responsibility for your actions. That's the message that's coming through. You're not going to be protected. You surrendered to the demons instead of surrendering to the lack of protection here. Return, aftermath, challenges garden. Like, I don't know. Let's get some more clarification. Clarify this, please. It was a group of friends that trusted each other, and everything that they were doing was for wealth and success and for power. Just trying to overpower a situation. They sided with the demon, I feel like. Yeah, and now they're being forced to sit and rest and think about what everything that they were willing to do for money. Because of the wisdom that you're speaking and your childhood, like your childlike energy, as you chat openly about a situation or a group of people that tried to overpower you. Somebody made a quick exit. Somebody was a runner, a cheater, doing dangerous activity. Wise choices about doing dangerous activity. Well, obviously it would be not to do it, but now you just have to face yourself, find inner peace with what you've done. Be patient, take life slow, sliding under the radar. Somebody's going to try to make a quick exit in order to slide under the radar. Progress, renewal, promising times ahead, movement. Right. Movement, because they gave into temptation, they wanted a sweet reward, and they thought they were protected. Or of your femininity, protection, royalty, prestige, shelter. They thought that they were protected as they made forward progress toward this sweet reward. And it also has femininity on there. I don't know. Something desirable. There's a situation blowing in. Save your pennies, a situation blowing in. They thought that they would have your protection as a situation blew in. But you saved your pennies and you made healthy choices. Somebody was celebrating this forward movement that they were making. And that's why somebody wants to come towards you with, they want to take a leap of faith towards you to get under your umbrella of protection, because they're having to pinch their pennies. They're stuck in a situation. And they're thinking back about how you protected them, about how you provided financial protection, and they were trying to overpower you, trying to give you a tangled situation, and they were very moody. Yeah, so they're having to think about what they did. They were partying, they were taking risks, you were innocent, and now they look back and they were a power-hungry a-hole that was trying to confuse a situation, and that's why you ended the relationship. That's why you threw this away, because you're not going to be somebody's sweet treat reward while they're celebrating and sabotaging you behind the scenes. Like, no, that's unhealthy behavior. Very unhealthy. This person needs a checkup. They're unwell. Very unwell. Mentally, physically, spiritually, like all of the above. This is what they're thinking about, maybe. All right? They want protection. Protection, again. They're being seen. They're exposed. The green-eyed monster is exposed for who and what they are here. They were a rhinoceros trying to just overpower, completely just overrun your situation. Okay, and that's why you threw them away. The relationship is done, and they're going through a tower now, because not only did they throw you away, they treated you like garbage, but now they're sick, and they were taking a lot of risks with feminine energies, a lot of unprotected, risky risks. Them and their little friends group doing the ORGIESs. This friends group wants to find peace now because they're all sick and they have to sit and think about what they've done. They need to do some research about how to not be a green-eyed monster. Trying to learn about how to heal this green-eyed monster within that makes them want to overpower other people for money and success. Drinking problems. So they may be drinking a lot since you threw them away. This is also bringing them a tower. It's making their illness even worse. And they refuse to cleanse their energy of these friends, of these substances. Them and their friends need to heal. Kids, childhood play. So they thought it was a game, reading up on you, trying to get facts about you, but now that the facts about them are coming to light, it's not so fun. It's not so fun. These friends, they thought it was a game to F with you, and now that they're being F'd with, they don't like it. They don't like it at all. This is a boomerang. Yeah, they were sitting on their high horse. They thought they had all the answers. Game player in reverse. You're not playing any games. They can't use your energy to cleanse their energy. They can't use you as a scapegoat. They can't blame anything on you to take your money, because you're not a lollipop for them to come and lick on whenever they feel like it, right? Like, absolutely not. Something good and positive coming in reverse. A sweet treat, excellent opportunity in reverse. You're not putting up with these crazy opportunists that think it's fun to mess with the lives of another person. Like, now they're stuck in a jam because it's a slippery situation. They thought they'd be able to have their cake and eat it too. But yeah, no, the situation will not work out in the future as planned. Looking at the positive side, while in a jam, a sticky situation. They feel stuck in this situation because they were celebrating much too early. Okay, what else? Cheating, deep personal connection, intimate times, polyamorous, big family, retreating from the world. All right, now they're trying to retreat from the world because they're stuck in a stressful situation. Because now they want to build something. Yeah, right. No, the only reason that they want this person that thinks that they're the greatest of all time wants to be a rebound. They want to bounce back in your life so that they can be codependent and needy. Yeah, they want to say, oh, I want intimate times with you. Let's work on this relationship. But it's only because they're stressed out and they need you. They think you're sexy and they want to be codependent on you here. Yeah, love, couples, springtime, right? No, this person is an itch that you won't be able to get rid of if you let them back in your life. Don't do that. No, no, no. No, no, no. Ew. Leech. Half in, half out. Yeah, they want to put your rose-tinted glasses back on so they can be half in, half out. This little cheater player boy who thinks that he's so cool because he can mess with people's emotions, right? Take responsibility for your actions, you disgusting human being. All right? Glamour rising. The collective is rising without you, and you just need to get over yourself. You're stepping into your shine. Your confidence radiates outward. People notice your glow, and they want to be a part of it. And no, all they want to do is step in your light so that they can have a piece of it. You stop people pleasing. Their comfort is not your responsibility. You're allowed to disappoint people. Your truth deserves space. So you're not trying to impress anybody, especially not this grody person. You've stopped overgiving already. No people pleasing, no overgiving, and they're mad about it. They're butthurt because they are the best emotional manipulator on the market, and they want to come in and say that they want to get back with you, but no. overreaction mode. Maybe they feel like you're overreacting. Someone is blowing it out of proportion. Emotions are louder than truth. Drama heats up fast. So they're being an absolute drama king, drama queen about whatever's going on. The connection exists, but life circumstances clash. Alignment is missing for now. So maybe they're hoping that one day they think right now you're overreacting and that you're gonna calm down, and that then maybe they can come back in and love bomb you again. But no. This person needs to walk away quietly. Just gather your things and hit the road, Jack, because it's not ever going to happen again, unfortunately for you. The collective is moving on, moving up, and you're not allowed to drag them down anymore. No. And they're silently judging you because they want to create a drama storm behind their social mask. Or they're thinking that maybe they can judge you and that it's going to create some sort of emotional storm for you. Like, how does that make any sense? The collective doesn't care about your opinion. No. They're going through an emotional storm. Maybe they feel judged by you. They feel like you're judging them. You walked away from their drama storm, and now their mask has been ripped off. Someone hides motives behind politeness. Masks slip under pressure. Truth reveals through expression. So it's on their face. They're going through a tower because you threw them away. You walked away quietly. They're going through a drama storm, and they feel like you're judging them. And they're hoping that maybe they can come back into your life. Oh, they're hoping that maybe you'll text them back. Please text me back so they can judge you. They're a drama magnet. They literally manifest the drama in their life by putting out drama. You want to have bad thoughts about someone, you want to speak bad words about someone, that is going to come right back towards you in the form of dramatic people, in the form of tragic endings. Like, what you put out is what you get back. One of these days, these karmics are gonna recognize you stopped overgiving. This is what has ripped their social mask. The fact that that is the only way to make other people suffer their own consequences, is by stop overgiving, right? Like the light beings out there that other people are feeding on, that's very important for you to set up your own boundaries and be very firm in those boundaries. I don't care if they pull on your heartstrings. They're going to make you try to feel every single emotion possible. Anything they can do to not take responsibility for their own actions and the consequences of those choices that they've made, right? So it's very important that you stick up for yourself, because nobody else will, right? And stop overgiving to these narcissists in any way that is. In your time, in your assets, in your resources, right? Oh man, bet on yourself. Absolutely. Shoot for the stars. Everybody else is going to try to hold you back once you start succeeding, so don't let them. All right, text me back. Why is this here? Passive shade in reverse. So it's not even passive shade anymore. They're trying to hide the fact that they're throwing shade at you. Subtle tone reveals hidden resentment. The real message is between the lines. Shade speaks loudly. So they're trying to hide the fact that they're throwing shade at you. They want you to text them back so that they can hide the fact that they've been intentionally throwing shade at you. All right? Like, that's the only way that they're going to be able to get away with this, because the tea has already been spilt. They want to stop the tea from overflowing out the cup. That they're a magnet for drama. They created their own storm, and you're not overgiving because you bet on yourself, and this has ripped their mask off. They just need to walk away. All right? Just walk away, bro. They can't choose themselves because they don't have any money. Oh, no. They don't know how to bet on themselves whenever they're in such a lack mindset. Well, that's sorry for you, isn't it? That's something that you need to heal within yourself. All right? Be thankful for what you have instead of expecting the universe to give you more, or expecting to be able to take from other individuals, and that's how you take it from the universe instead of the universe granting it to you. That was your problem. That's where you messed up right there. Is thinking that you can take it away from the universe or other innocent people. It's one and the same, right? Okay, bet on yourself. They can't choose themselves because they don't have any money. Okay, they're wearing rose-tinted glasses. Okay, what about this? You only see the good parts. Red flags blend into the background. Fantasy mixes with reality. What? Why is that here? Bet on yourself. Somebody's got on rose-tinted glasses and they think you're rich or something, and they feel mixed emotions about this. You feel excited and scared at once. Your heart can't choose a direction. Both possibilities feel real. Or I feel like because you're betting on yourself, you have a big bag, but it's not here yet. That's why it's in the reverse. What does it say? Money opportunities are opening. Your effort is paying off. This is the moment to claim abundance. Yeah, this is coming up for you. Somebody else is wearing rose-tinted glasses about you not being able to secure the bag. They feel excited that they can stop you, but also scared that you're going to get it. Okay? Huh. Why is this? Why do they feel mixed emotions, Spirit? Okay. Because they want to love bomb you and withdraw. They want to give you mixed emotions by love bombing you and withdrawing. This is the hot and cold energy. But you're forcing someone to respect your limits. You respect your own limits and you're prioritizing your own energy. Whereas you used to be an overgiver, right? And maybe you would overgive and hope that this person would come back in and stay. Because when they give you love and then they withdraw the love, that makes you want to give harder, right? Whenever they come back and they're all lovey-dovey and they love bomb, you're like, oh, maybe if I do better this time, maybe if I fix the things that I should have fixed a long time ago, then maybe they'll stay this time, right? So you overgive, hoping that they'll stay, but they just leave again. So just don't give into that. Once you recognize the pattern, prioritize your own energy. The things that you would be giving to this love bomber, you could give to yourself, right? Force them to respect your limits. You have to block them out permanently and prioritize yourself and not even think about them because they're not worth your time. This is an emotional detox, and it's very important to protect your peace, all right? Okay. What else are we talking about here, Spirit? What else do you want to say about these love bombers? The Emperor is overindulging now. There's a father figure that is drinking a lot, or what was the wish fulfillment of the Emperor? What was the Emperor's wish fulfillment? A Queen of Wands? And the Hermit. So an Emperor is being investigated. An Emperor and a Queen of Wands are being investigated because they said something about the star for their wish fulfillment. Okay, tell me more about this. What about this Emperor, please? A relationship on the internet? So, what was the relationship? Or somebody using a relationship in order to try and close out some sort of cycle? Or you closed out a cycle with a relationship? 5 of Wands in reverse. And there was no argument. There was no fight, no conflict. You closed out a cycle with a relationship and there was no conflict. Okay, well that's nice. That's mature. Five of Cups, and they're depressed. Someone's sad, depressed because maybe something's changing. What are they depressed about? about a backfire. A backfire about you closing out a relationship peacefully. Why is this a backfire? Because of the contract. Something that was written on a document. They're depressed about documentation or a contract. What's the document? Somebody making a decision to sign a contract. It's a backfire because the cycle has been closed out with the relationship. What's the contract? Four of Swords, to silence you, to make you surrender. You didn't fight, but they want you to stop talking. There's no conflict here, but they want you to surrender in order to balance out their depression. So somebody wants to balance out their own internal conflict, their own sadness, their own depression, and the only way they feel like they can do that is to silence you and to stop you from talking. What? Because they're receiving a backfire for some sort of relationship. A bunch of Freemasons are depressed about a contract or about some sort of documentation. What's the document that they made a decision about? Four of Wands. For a home, for stability, for a business. Okay. And it was a demonic business. It was backed by the devil. So you're not fighting with the devil, you're just balancing it out, right? There's no need to lash out at somebody. Maybe this is a Capricorn that intended to silence you. They made a decision to take part in a contract. You didn't fight when you ended a relationship or closed out a cycle with this person, and now they're receiving a backfire, and they're depressed about your balance. They're depressed because they worked with other people. They're depressed about a decision that they made with a home or a business. And they want you to stop talking. And that's the only way that they feel like they can calm their inner demons, is to stop the star, to hide the star, to dim your light. The only way the devil will feel better is to hide or dim the star. All right, I see. Because of their religion, because of their belief systems, or for a marriage, a document, a marriage document, a contract to marry you in order to get your home for the Freemasons, in order to get your property or this business for the Freemasons. They were working together with others, collaborating. It was a collaboration in secret. They secretly wanted to dim your light using this devil, but divine intervention occurred. They were doing everything in secret to dim your light, but now they've been exposed as liars and thieves that work for this religious organization, trying to marry you. A Capricorn wanted to marry you in order to dim your light and to steal from you and continue the lie about who you are. Because of their religion, working secretly to lie and steal from you. And a Queen of Cups, because of their mother. High Priestess, yeah, because of their mother. Their mother is very religious and told somebody lies. So the devil was coerced and lied to by their mother to lie, cheat, steal, and dim your light. And the mother is connected to some Freemasons. The mother's connected to the Freemasons. And they wanted to win at all costs in hiding something about you, saying that you're brokenhearted about a lover. This was the idea of an attorney to make you disappear. Okay. For the Eastern Stars. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, the mother of the devil, is associated with the Freemasons. Ten of Cups, their family, in the family. So this is giving me the father or a stepfather or a brother or somebody was attached to the Freemasons in their religious organization. Okay? These are all family members. Four of Cups in the reverse. They didn't miss an opportunity. They didn't want to miss an opportunity. This person hates to feel rejected. very vengeful, spiteful. They want to attack you because, oh, this King of Pentacles, Capricorn devil figure, is feeling very spiteful because of their family, because their family is receiving a backfire. Okay, I see. And the Queen of Swords is being seen publicly because the Queen of Swords is exposing something, or because you get a victory in this situation. The King of Pentacles is feeling very spiteful, vengeful, because the whole family is receiving a backfire because you are being seen publicly, or because you get a victory. All right. What else? Three of Cups. Because of a third party, or a little witch's coven here that was working with the King of Pentacles, are all feeling spiteful and vengeful. Oh, because they're losing a child, because they don't get a child. The Eastern Stars are not going to gain custody of your child, the baby mama. Who's the baby mama? Whoever this Empress is never gets to see their child again. Page of Cups in reverse. The Empress does not get custody of your child, who is associated with the Eastern Stars. Who's the Empress? Who's the Empress, Spirit? Okay, somebody who's very burdened by what they did. The Empress feels very burdened for their association with the Eastern Stars. Who's the Empress? Queen of Wands. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. Doesn't get to keep the kid, or the kid is not theirs or something. I don't know. You defended yourself, or a Queen of Wands is trying to defend themselves from Page of Cups in reverse and King of Wands in reverse. Messages with, oh. So whoever this child is does not belong to who this Empress, Queen of Wands figure said it did. It belongs to either someone that took advantage of them, or someone who is secretly the father. And this is being seen because of there's text messages with this person about the child being theirs. Like, there's evidence that has this person on the hook. So that's funny. I guess they never expected their messages to be looked into, and they need to balance out a situation when it comes to a whole lot of money. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Knight of Wands. Because of the way that they attacked you, they spent all their money trying to come after you. Knight of Wands, taking quick, fast, passionate action, trying to balance out something when it comes to a lot of money. What is that? Actually, okay. What are they trying to balance out when it comes to a lot of money? Work that was done. Work that was done by a King of Swords. Betrayal. Work taken to betray somebody in a home, at a home, for a business. It's a business. So a King of Swords betrayed somebody because of a business in order to balance out something when it comes to a Ten of Pentacles. A whole lot of money. Okay? And a Queen of Cups falling on top of the Queen of Cups. Are you kidding me? I love you, Spirit. All right? And the Star. So a mother figure of a star energy, or a mother figure who's an Aquarius. Let's see. Who's the Queen of Cups Star? You're a good mother, and this is being seen publicly. You're a Queen of Cups, a healed person, and that's why you get a victory. Justice, death, wow. And so the justice system is stepping in on your behalf when it comes to them trying to take you out, trying to end your life, or send you to jail. So they either wanted to end your life or send you to jail, and this is being publicly exposed. So it was a bad strategy. The whole strategy is exposed about how they needed to either trap you, imprison you, institutionalize you. Sun, healing, exposure. The sun is being shown on a death, an actual death, or a death plot, and a contract. This is a hitman. Yep. All right. So the sun is shining on the HIT man, who's trying to defend themselves from going to jail because the justice system is on their butt. They attacked a healed person using a crappy love offer or trying to take advantage of someone. Knight of Cups in reverse. There was no love here. This person was a player, a predator. Predator trying to defend themselves because the sun is shining on their booty. This was their business. That's what they did. That was their business. Or somebody was trying to attack you in your own home. A Queen of Wands is being exposed. They wanted to attack you in your own home in order to make you look like a Queen of Wands so they could avoid being investigated. What? Yeah, it would have removed the burden of being investigated if they could have made you look like a Queen of Wands in reverse in your own home by sending a predator your way to take advantage of you, get it on camera, and then they can turn that in and make you look however they want. That is so... Yeah. You get to walk away from this person. You put emotional distance between you and this predator, King of Wands, person that wanted to attack you in your own home. Broken family, trying to break up your family. You don't see them as family either, and they're going to lose everything. Them and their little Queen of Wands accomplice are going to lose everything. This little Bonnie and Clyde duo, they're being exposed. The police are on their butt. There's a secret investigation. They're going to be burdened in the future. They just don't know it yet because they weren't able to take you out. The sacrifice attempt did not work because you've walked away from somebody, maybe a mother figure. The Empress was trying to take you out, man. Nine of Swords in reverse. You're not even sad about losing this person, these people. It's no secret that you're not sad about losing these people. And that they're going through a tower for trying to break up your family. And yeah, okay, you're not even batting an eye. Okay, whatever, go through a tower. It's no sweat off your nose, right? Queen of Pentacles, who's now on the hook. You're going to lose everything, Miss Accountant, who's willing to do dirty deeds, is very depressed now because they're also, the cops are on their butt. They're being raided. They're under judgment for being involved in this sacrifice attempt. King of Pentacles. Okay, so the King and Queen of Pentacles are going down together, and they're very sad because they're both on the hook for something. Who are these greedy, selfish individuals? Nine of Wands in reverse. They can't defend themselves because they actively chose to sell their soul to the devil. Too bad, so sad. Too bad, so sad. Ace of Wands. That was the action that you chose to do. Somebody wants a new beginning so that they can balance something out. They took action towards you to steal your identity, and this is what is exposing the entire group of the Freemasons. They attacked the real one. Yeah, and now a King of Swords is going to lose any kind of gifts that they had, any kind of money, the new financial beginning that this King of Swords received to attack you, it's going to go away. There's no more money for this person, and they're feeling angry because they were fed an illusion about a Page of Pentacles and trying to hold an Earth Angel back, holding back money, and then saying that they can't manage their money. Right. You're a Page of Pentacles. You can't manage your money, right? But actually you're an Earth Angel, and they were deliberately trying to hold you back, Queen of Swords. That's who you are, High Priestess. This Emperor was just very jealous, and that's why they invested into this with the King of Cups in order to receive your ships, in order to receive your blessings using thievery and lies, and your relationships, and saying that you had lovers. It was all a betrayal so that they could beat you up, so that they could fight with you and get away with something. They just wanted to fight with you, and now they missed an opportunity to do any more black magic, leaps of faith. It's not happening to get your good karma. Okay, a cycle has been closed here. Something happened on the internet, and now they're very depressed because they received something to poison you, or to give you a gift, to get you sick, to give you something, a new beginning in love. They traveled from a distance here. There's messages about it in the past, okay? And it was a job. It was a job. And they made a decisive decision here to take control of you by breaking your heart and saying that you are an alcoholic, okay? For their third-party Eastern Star friend that wanted to get a Ten of Pentacles, that wanted to receive a whole lot of money using lies, manipulation in order to win at all costs when it comes to hiding someone in taking their child to make them, to silence them, to stop them, to make them surrender. And that's the truth about this attorney situation and the Hierophant, about the attorney and the religion. That's what they've been doing. That's the process. They come in, they attack somebody, they make them look crazy, they set up a situation, they take the child away, and boom. Yep. Okay. Let's see. What else do you want to tell us here, Spirit? Somebody was paid to come in and give somebody false information about another person. They were paid to do it. Okay, what was the purpose of this? Because they were codependent on having a heart-to-heart with you? Or having a connection. That's what I'm getting. It's like they were very codependent on making some sort of lasting trauma bond, soul connection, learning each other, new boo. Codependent, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. They were very weighed down by a new boo. Some sort of new love came in and manipulated them. On the hunt for a new relationship. This person is always on the hunt for something new, the next best thing. They were codependent on always expecting to have the next best thing because it brings them joy. The newness of hunting brings them joy. It's like they just always want something new because they get bored easily. Tell me more. Head over heels because they don't feel any emotion. Falling in love, head over heels, intense emotions in reverse. Because they didn't learn the lessons. There's no lessons that they have learned. They don't know what it feels like to have real emotions. They've never been in love. Leveling up, lessons learned in reverse, acquired wisdom. They don't have enough wisdom of their own emotions in order to have love. But they're doing research now. Gaining insight, learning more. Someone's learning how to feel emotions and they want you to let your guard down. Oh, man. This is also, you gained insight into who somebody was also by the fact that you could tell this was an emotionless, like, beast, essentially. Like, they didn't know how to feel emotions. They hadn't learned the lessons by, like, coping with and dealing with their emotions. Because in order to show emotions, you have to have processed and analyzed in order to be comfortable enough to feel your emotions in front of another person. And much less explain how it feels, right? So, yeah. Somebody wants you to let your guard down because you've gained insight into this person who is a drama king that wants to come in and watch you. They feel very insecure, cautious, guarded because they're a drama starter. They want to start drama and then say that you're paranoid. This is how they were going to frame you for something. They want you to let your guard down so that they can cause some drama, and then they want to report you and say that you've been cautious, insecure, and too guarded, right? Like, all right, I see. It's because they want to get research. They're trying to prove that you have not healed from your emotions, and they're reading up, trying to get intel, and this is how they plan to do it. Get you to let your guard down. They're going to be a drama person, and then they're going to say that you're just paranoid. Or this is what they did in the past. You're a paranoid person, and that's how they expect to be able to institutionalize you, right? That's the long game. That's the long game. I see. Yeah. That was the long game of this Bonnie and Clyde. They wanted to cause you a bunch of drama and then say that you're being the drama king or that they're just paranoid. Nothing's happening to them. Again, it's this gaslighting situation, right? That wanted to gaslight you, start drama in your life, make it to where you don't feel safe in your own home, right? And then say that you're paranoid, that you're a conspiracy theorist who's paranoid, peeking out the blinds all the time for no reason. There's nothing going on. Nothing's ever happened, right? But actually, this person is a clown they don't know what is going on in your life. Why do they want to break down the boundaries? Them and their squad, because their whole squad, their family's getting in trouble. They want to come in and say they want to reconcile because they know you have no feelings for them. And they want to be a drama king so that they can say that you're paranoid. You're not confused about what they're doing. This is the story. This is what they're planning. This is the plan. I see. All right. This is the long-term plan. And now they can't avoid getting caught. They can't tiptoe around you and act shady. And they're feeling very scared, feeling heavy emotions because their whole tribe is going to get in trouble because you're not letting your guard down to these people that are a bunch of money laundering fools that like to play love games. It's so dumb. They're puzzled. How can we love bomb? How can we be extra and come in and get them into a courtship? How can we get them to feel the feelings again? No, you're not confused. You have no confusion as to why now all of a sudden they haven't had any love for you in the past, but now all of a sudden they want to start dating you. No, it's also they can get more intel. Procrastination. They can't tiptoe around. They delayed too long. They feel like this Bonnie and Clyde feel like they waited too long. You're too busy to feel any kind of emotions about these people. They can't snoop and dig for dirt, and they're trying to avoid the consequences for what they've done. Progression forward in reverse. Fast action. The wait is over in reverse. So the wait's never going to be over. They're SOS in reverse. They can't make you feel like you're in distress. They can't make you feel scared. Nobody's helping them. They've been snooping and digging for dirt, but time is up for that crap, and now they're exposed for being stalkers. And now they're calling for help and nobody's helping them. They can't leave. There's no progression forward. They're not going to be able to get away with it, and they're exposed for their nasty, icky, kinky ways, for the grody things that they do because their house has been repossessed. They're defaulting on payments. They're financially incapable of taking care of themselves, and they're exposed for being sexually open. Ew. And they're codependent on some sort of memories, trying to get away with something, saying that you're a rebound, but you're very over them because you've already had a light bulb moment that they're a bunch of walking red flags who are trying to get info on you and get you pregnant because you're a key player, and these people are karmics that want to find balance, that want a bit of your balance. No. That's crazy talk. Okay. We're going to get some closing words here, please. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde, you waited too long, okay? Awaken the dream. Listen to the elder wisdom here and wake up from this crazy dream that you two people have been having together, okay? Just wake up from the fantasy land that you're living in and go and face the consequences. That's the only way that you're going to get away with something. Otherwise, you're going to be running for the rest of your life. And in doing that, you are only shortening your own life, okay? Where is it? There we go. Yeah, the longer you run, the closer death gets, okay? That's just a word from the universe. The collective knows that true love can't hide, and there's somebody perfect for you in your future, and you're just holding out for that, right? Because you're not for everyone, okay? Not everyone wants you, but not everybody can have you because you got those angel wings on right there, okay? Listen to your elders that you should not be sharing yourself with everyone because they don't deserve you. They don't deserve any of your abundance and growth that you have generated by being yourself. And you're embracing new possibilities. All right? Embrace the unknown like it's a mystery, okay? Break loose. So you've broken free. You're riding on the beach on your white horse with no cares in the world. As you embrace these new possibilities, you're looking forward to the future, getting away from these clowns that thought they could have you stuck in a toxic cycle forever. That's the crazy part. Ask questions about some sort of sacral energy. Somebody wants to ask you questions when it comes to sacral energy. Guard your secrets. Somebody may want to ask you questions, but guard your secrets. Oh, the Bonnie and Clyde want to break loose. And so somebody's asking them questions about your secrets. What? And why you retreated? Somebody's being asked questions about why you retreated away from this Bonnie and Clyde. They're trying to break away. What? Deep reflection. It's because you meditated on who this person is and who they were working with, and you got away. You broke free. Somebody's being asked questions. What else? Let's get a couple more here. Because you stepped through a gateway, you stepped through the portal to be your higher self. And that's why you were able to let go. That's how you were able to let go. You wanted to weave your own fate. It's like you know that what you put your energy into is going to produce great results, and you didn't want to put your energy into something toxic. It was time's up for that. Nothing is lost that cannot be found. And they wanted you to feel like you were left out and that you were not going to find anyone better. If you were weaving your own fate, doing things on your own. That's what they expected. One more, please. One more, please. Replenish, yeah. And that's why you decided, okay, well, you're just going to rest and replenish and recharge your own self. You don't need to be in this lack mindset thinking that nothing is lost that cannot be found in reverse, right? They wanted you to feel like you were never going to find something else, but you found yourself instead. So that's weaving your own fate, right? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.